In the profound silence of a laboratory at 3 in the morning, where the only sound is the rhythmic hum of an fMRI machine, researchers watched a monitor displaying real-time neural activity of a human brain under extreme cognitive duress. They were testing a hypothesis about the breaking point of human consciousness, the exact moment when the biological processor of the mind fails to keep up with overwhelming external data. Textbooks predicted a chaotic spike in cortisol and a total collapse of synchronized firing patterns in the prefrontal cortex. But what they saw instead was a biological miracle that shifted the very foundation of how we define human limits. At the precise moment of expected failure, the subject's brain did not shut down. It underwent a phase transition. It entered a state of stochastic resonance, using the noise and chaos of stress to amplify its internal signal. This contradicts the classical view of the brain as a fragile organ. It reveals the brain as a quantum biological engine. Welcome back to MindSpark Science, where we peel back the layers of the mundane to reveal the extraordinary architecture of your existence. This discovery suggests our understanding of exhaustion and incapacity is largely a psychological construct, a safety governor installed by evolution to prevent us from burning through our metabolic reserves too quickly. When you feel that wall of mental fatigue, you aren't actually out of energy. Your brain is simply conducting a high-stakes negotiation with your body. But beneath that simulation lies a reservoir of potential, governed by neuroplasticity and information theory. We must look at the brain not as tissues, but as a complex adaptive system, a living energy grid. Think of your thoughts not as abstract ideas, but as literal bioelectric pulses, traveling through a forest of nearly 100 billion neurons. Each neuron is a tiny processor, and each synapse is a gate. In this system, meaning is simply the pattern of energy flow. When we encounter something new or stressful, the grid experiences high resistance. We call this feeling struggle, but this resistance is exactly what triggers the growth of new dendritic spines. Without the friction of the unexpected, the system becomes stagnant. The human brain is perhaps the only machine in the universe that gets better the more you push it toward its breaking point. This brings us to the concept of the predictive coding model of the mind. For decades, we believed the brain was a reactive organ. Light hits the eye, the brain sees. But the new science tells us the opposite. Your brain is a prediction machine. It is trapped in a dark, bony skull, and it never actually sees the sun or hears music. It only receives electrical spikes. To make sense of these, it creates a simulation of the world based on past experiences. You are living in a dream generated by your biology to match the data of the physical world. When scientists saw the brain reorganize under stress, they saw the prediction engine rewriting its entire operating system in a fraction of a second to accommodate a new, harsher reality. This is the essence of what we call quant DNC or quantum thinking. The ability of the mind to exist in multiple states of potentiality until a singular focus collapses that potential. If you've ever felt that you are at your limit, you must realize that your limit is just a hypothesis your brain is currently testing. It is not a fact. The metaphor of the human as an energy network is not just poetic. It is literal. Our bodies are essentially sophisticated batteries powered by the movement of ions across membranes. When we align our psychological focus with our biological capability, we tap into a state of coherence. This is the same principle found in lasers, where photons are aligned to create a beam of light so powerful it can cut through steel. When your neural oscillations synchronize, your cognitive power doesn't just add up, it multiplies. This is why some people can perform incredible feats of memory or physical endurance under pressure. They have unconsciously mastered the art of neural coherence. But why does the brain hide this power from us most of the time? If we lived at 100% capacity all the time, we would experience metabolic burnout. Our weakness is a protective veil. However, the twist is that we have the admin privileges to lift that veil. Through mindfulness, deep focus, and embracing cognitive discomfort, we tell our biological system that stress is not a threat, but an upgrade. We are essentially hackers of our own wetware. This leads us to a profound realization about the nature of the self. If our brains can fundamentally change their structure and operation based on the challenges we face, then who is the I that is experiencing this? Are you the captain of the ship, or are you the ship itself? The truth is, you are the process of navigation. You are the continuous flow of energy through the grid. The science proves that you are not a fixed entity. You are a work in progress. The scientists who didn't expect the brain to thrive under pressure forgot one thing. Life is the only thing in the universe that fights against entropy. While the rest of the universe tends toward disorder and decay, life organizes, evolves, and grows more complex. Your brain is the pinnacle of this anti-entropic force. Every time you choose to learn a difficult concept, face a fear, or push through doubt, you are acting as a conduit for this cosmic force of organization. You are literalizing the mind spark. We must also consider the role of the observer effect in our own psychology. Just as in quantum mechanics, where the act of observation changes the behavior of particles. If you view your stress as distress, your brain prepares for damage. If you view your stress as eustress or positive challenge, your brain prepares for expansion. The physiological data is often identical, but the neurological outcome is worlds apart. This is the power of perspective. As we move forward into an era where the lines between biology and technology continue to blur, understanding these hidden mechanisms becomes our most vital tool. We are not just passengers in our bodies, we are the engineers. The unexpected results in that lab weren't an anomaly. They were a glimpse into the true nature of human potential. A potential that is not reserved for the elite or the gifted, but is hard-coded into the DNA of every single person watching this. You are a biological system designed to transcend your own limits. The feeling of being overwhelmed is simply the sensation of your system expanding its bandwidth. Don't fear the pressure. Embrace it as the catalyst for your next evolution. We have spent centuries looking for miracles in the external world, only to find that the most profound miracle is the 3-pound organ sitting between our ears. It is a portal to an infinite array of possibilities, a bridge between the physical and the metaphysical. As we conclude this journey into the unexpected depths of the mind, I want you to carry this one thought with you. Your brain is not a container to be filled, but a fire to be ignited. The scientists were surprised because they underestimated the resilience of life. Don't make the same mistake with yourself. You are more than your current thoughts, more than your past mistakes, and more than your perceived limitations. You are a dynamic, evolving energy field in a constant state of becoming. This is the philosophy of MindSpark science, where the data of the lab meets the wisdom of the ages. If this deep dive into the resilient nature of our biology has shifted your perspective, then we have achieved our goal for today. The world needs more people who understand the hidden mechanics of their own potential. People who look at a challenge and see a neurological opportunity. This conversation is far from over, and your voice is a crucial part of it. What was a moment in your life where you felt you had reached your limit, only to find a second wind you couldn't explain? That was your brain's phase transition in action. Share your story in the comments. Let's build a map of human resilience together. If you found value in this exploration of the mind's hidden architecture, please show your support by liking this video and sharing it with someone who needs to hear that their weakness is actually their strength in disguise. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for MindSpark Science. We are on a mission to decode the universe, one brainwave at a time, and we want you with us every step of the way. Stay curious, stay grounded in the evidence, and never stop sparking the fire of your own mind. Until next time, remember that the most complex system in the universe is yours to command. Keep thinking, keep evolving, and we will see you in the next deep dive.